Was very unlucky there. And James Beaton wants tops for a 2-0 lead. The young man from Chester. He just recomposing himself after he may have just thought the tops went in there. Just readjust, just have a minute. Compose himself. Double 10 for a 2-0 lead. And there it is. James Beaton, 2-0. Lead over Connor Pickett. Connor Pickett was impressive earlier on in event number 3 as he took on Brad Phillips, who went on to reach the final. He was 2-up against Phillips, but Phillips managed to turn it round. James Beaton I've been very impressed with since winning the first JDC UK Tour that he won in this very same venue. 2 years ago in Dorchester, James Beaton won his first JDC UK Tour event. Since then, he's been on the BDO circuit. He reached the final of the Dutch Open in the boys category recently. He practiced with Tony Martin a lot, partner of Anastasia Dubrovislova, and that's a great visit from Connor Pickett. Superb 180. Yeah, he plays with Tony Martin a lot in the local leagues in and around Chester. He's 15 later on this year, and he's got a very bright future and a few years to go, of course, on the JDC UK Tour circuit. Of course, the JDC World Junior Darts Championships is moving to Gibraltar this year in September. So that's going to be absolutely brilliant to be a part of. It's very exciting. Jurjen van der Velde, of course, is the JDC World Junior Champion. After he managed to beat Lennon Craddock at Alexandra Palace back in December. Connor Pickett is left tops to get his first leg on the board, but Beaton puts pressure on that tops with a superb 139 visit. Can Pickett pick it? Up 10. That's a great shot from Connor Pickett. Reduces the deficit to 2-1. Beaton has got quite a deliberate action, leans into the board and throws the darts quite firmly. I think he was just 12 or 13 years old when he won that event in Dorchester 2 years ago. It's really kick-started him off, gave him a lot of confidence because he's travelled all the way from Chester, all the way down to Dorchester and won. It was superb for James. It gave him a lot of confidence to take that seriously. He's a big Chester FC fan. Loves his football. Travels up and down the country watching his beloved Chester. Connor Pickett has the advantage in this one. Looks like he could be leveling this match up and take us to a decider. 60. A great 140 from James Beaton. He could get an opportunity here. Connor Pickett can't do the 136. So James Beaton's got options here. The 116 19s is a route. The 20s route is there as well. A lot of pros go for the 19s route, actually. James gone for the 20s. Can't do it. But Connor Pickett will be looking at 78. 22nd leg on the spin. 20 for tops. It's just out of the treble. So James Beaton looking at 95. I can confirm that Leighton Bennett, the winner of event number 3, is into round 2 in event number 4 after a 3-0 victory over Jody Challinor with an 82 average. Going to go for the 20 bull here. Beaton. That mustn't have been in. On a double 18. Very unlucky. Connor Pickett. Once again, can he pick it? Double top. Double 10. He's into the double 15. So James Beaton just needs to take a minute just to recompose, readjust as he looks to take out double 9 for the match. Replacing round 2, James Beaton. And he goes into double 12 just next door. So Connor Pickett has a second bite of the cherry here. He's looking at tops. Double 10. And we're going all the way, guys. Connor Pickett levels the match up from 2-0 down to take us to a fifth and deciding leg. So inviting first start from James Beaton. 100 scored. Great for start. Nice solid ton again from Beaton. You just seen as he was leaning in there, he sort of just lost grip of the dart. He readjusted, took a second, and he's got very good composure as Beaton, and James Beaton looking at 140. Pick it back on 271, not as much pressure. Just looking, a ton would be very nice. A treble 20 of his last start would have been good there, but leaves 80. Still in a comfortable position. What's tops? One match start goes begging. Pick it on 211. James Beaton looking at double 10 for the match and a place in round 2. And it's there. James Beaton advances to round 2 in the JDC Scott Farms International Junior Tour event number 4. Narrow 3-2 victory there for James Beaton as he goes into round 2. Keelan Kate and Alfie Jakes are next on the live stream. I was impressed with both players in the previous event. Keelan Kay, of course, reaching the semi-finals. And just ahead of this first round match getting underway, guys, we do have a big announcement coming out of the JDC right now. This is breaking news, guys. Of course, last year we had the World Cup, we had the European Championship and the World Finals all in Bristol before the final being held at Alexandra Palace. In 2019, the Euros will now be replaced by a new international open. So all nations can compete over the 3 days. Uh, the date of the international open will be announced later on in the year, but it's great news coming out of the JDC. Of course, in Gibraltar in September. So we've got the JDC World Cup now, the International Open, and the World JDC World Finals. It's great news coming out of the Junior Darts Corporation, and it's going to be great to see when the JDC goes to Gibraltar for the International Open, the JDC World Cup, and of course the World Junior Darts Championship Finals. So Alfie Jakes will kick off this one after winning the Bull. More details on the International Open and the JDC World Cup and the JDC World Finals will be announced later on next week. So keep your eyes peeled on social media, guys. At JDC Darts on Twitter, the Junior Darts Corporation on Facebook. We are on Instagram as well, and YouTube. If you are watching on YouTube, guys, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Keelan Kay off to a great start in this opening leg. That's a great 140 by Kay to leave tops. Perfect setup. Jake can't really do anything to threaten. Leaves 147, but Kay wants tops, and he pins it first start. He's been great on tops in the previous event, Keelan Kay, and it was a great first start. It's a 13 dart leg for Keelan Kay to kick things off. A great start. For all the latest scores and results, guys, don't forget to check out Dart Connect. Visit tv.dartconnect.com. Also, keep in touch with social media on Twitter at JDC Darts for all the latest updates live from the venue as it happens. Solid 96 visit from Alfie Jakes. I thought the JDC World Cup last year as well was a huge success, especially the guys from America coming all the way over. They really enjoyed it, and the CDC, which is out in America, Championship Darts Circuit, they have their own youth tour and the Evolution Tour, featuring their best young players and their 4 players we decided from the CDC Junior Tour and the CDC Evolution Tour. So yeah, it's great to get these other countries involved, and with the International Darts Open in Gibraltar in September, it allows for these guys to come over and compete in that as well. Over the 3 days, it's going to be an excellent 3 days of action on the rock. Okay, wants tops now again. And there it is for start again. Keelan Kay, delightful display of finishing. 2 out of 2 on the doubles and 2-0 lead. He's back into the treble. He's playing with supreme confidence now, Kay. 16 points in front of the averages. Jakes will be looking to keep on fighting. Stay in this one. One 3-4 visit from Alfie Jakes. He's in a nice position to get his first leg on the board. Alfie Jakes wants 72. So reduce the deficit to just one leg. Double top. Great dart. 3 out of 3 on the doubles between them. All on double top. It's been a double top show so far in this one. That's very unfortunate for Keelan. That was straight into treble. Came out. But it's a great 120. A great response. Alfie Jakes was straight in the treble himself again there. Just 85. We're disappointed with that with the lie of the first start. Kay suffering with another bounce out. Must have found a dead spot in the board around that treble because it's twice in 2 visits that's happened. Not the visit that Alfie Jakes would have wanted. Keelan Kay can really set this up. Oh, how unfortunate can you get? He just suffered 2 bounce outs in 2 visits and he Robin Hood's the second dart. But he's still in a decent position. But Alfie Jakes is piling the pressure on with a great 140. And Kay doesn't leave a finish, so the ball's firmly in Alfie Jakes' court here. Solid 60. Gets him down to a finish first. But what sort of pressure will he be under? Just the 60. So treble 18. Straight darts, though he leaves tops. Can Kay end the match with a 116? No, he can't, is the answer. So double top for the 4th leg on the trot. Can we make it 4 out of 4? That opens the door firmly for Keelan Kay to book his place in round 2, double 8s, and it's there. Keelan Kay, a 3-1 victory over Alpha Jakes, who missed 3 darts at top to force an insider. He'll be disappointed with that, but it's Keelan Kay who progresses. We have the Tour 3 champion, Leighton Bennett, back in action. Next up, against Lennon Craddock, another great young player. Reached the final, of course, of the World Junior Darts Championships at Alexandra Palace. So this should be another good game. In Craddock's first round game in event number 3, he produced some great darts. Players just finishing off their final touches on the preparations before we do start this first round match. This is the first of the second round games, guys. Brought to you live on JDC TV. World finalist Lennon Craddock takes on the BDO World Youth Champion Leighton Bennett, who, of course, has won two of the first three JDC Tour events. He was instrumental in the win just under an hour ago in Tour event number 3. Averages of 90 and 91 in the semis and final. It was spellbinding stuff from Bennett. Just another great start from Leighton Bennett in this one. 161 after just 9 darts. Leaving himself 60 to 102. Craddock looking for the 19s on 265, looking to leave the maximum and finish with 170. Well, Leighton Bennett now. It's a superb finish. He did this in the final against Brad Phillips the same way. 102 finish for a 15 darter. And Leighton Bennett is playing some sensational stuff today. Been so impressed with Leighton Bennett. Even after what he's achieved over the last couple of months. He really is playing beautifully. Some for Craddock, edges him just in front. Bennett's back in the treble. A beautiful 140 to leave 161 after just 9 darts again. Same as he did in the last leg. 59 scored. Leaves the same target, 102. He can do the exact same as he did in the last leg. A 102 for a 15 darter. Can it be done again? Double 16. Unlucky. It's a great effort. Craddock 128. Can it go? Treble 20. For ball. It's a good effort. Just into the 9. So double 16 for Bennett. Good marker. Another good marker. Just needs to move over. Wasn't a good lie. And Lennon Craddock has a great chance at 41. Double 16 just takes a minute. Takes a breather. Just to compose himself. Readjust. Double 16. Double 8. And there it is. Lennon Craddock levels the match up. Roars in delight. And Leighton Bennett straight in. Great 140. To kick off this third leg. He's in there again. Another great 140. And he really is pumped up for this one, Leighton Bennett. His first night average must be out this world because he's left 161 twice in the first two legs. Now he's left 164 after 9 in this leg. So 164, can it go? Treble 18, just outside. Unlucky. That's a great visit. Sets up a 13 dart leg. Another 15 darter for Leighton Bennett as he moves 2-1 ahead, averaging 92. Both of these players are pumped up for this one. Superb stuff from Leighton Bennett. He's the gift that keeps on giving. His scoring is unbelievable at the moment. A great reply from Craddock, 137 in response. Another nice ton from Bennett. He's so consistent, Bennett. He never strays. Any time he hits under a ton, we're all surprised. Craddock has the first goal at 170. Unlucky with the second dart. He's 72. He's gonna come back. A great 135 from Bennett. Leaves tops. That's great dart from Lennon Craddock. Forces a fifth and deciding leg. Seems to be a bit of needle in this deciding leg. Lennon Craddock went to fist pump Leighton Bennett and he was having none of it. He was focused on the job in hand. That's a great visit from Lennon Craddock. A superb 180. And Leighton Bennett really is up against it here. Lennon Craddock in the driving seat. Bennett fires in a ton. 143 for Craddock and a 136. 116. Looking at 19s perhaps. To leave 97 if it's a single. Oh, it's in the treble. It's 59 left for the match. And to knock out Leighton Bennett, the winner of event number 3. 59 for Lennon Craddock for the match. Placing round 3. Once tops. 2 match darts gone begging for Lennon Craddock. Leighton Bennett wants 84. 14 for Bull. Just the 25. So Lennon Craddock's going to get more match darts here. He wants double 10 for a place in round 3. 2 good markers. Just wants coming off that barrel. There it is. Lennon Craddock, a 3-2 winner over Leighton Bennett. The 13-year-old world champion exits out the competition. A superb performance from Lennon Craddock. Despite a 92 average from Leighton Bennett. That was a great win for Lennon Craddock there. A great fight back as well. It's really stuck in there when Bennett was pummeling in the treble 20. Lennon Craddock did great to stick in. The 72 finish was key on double top. And it's a good win for the Oxfordshire world finalists. So Kyle Manton and Toby Gingell will be our next two competitors on the live stream in this second round match. The winner of event number 3, Leighton Bennett, 13-year-old world champion, exits the competition. As you're seeing with that 3-2 defeat to Lennon Craddock. Despite a 91.6 average from Bennett, that's how well he was scoring. But Craddock stuck in there well. Kyle Manton has played some great stuff on the JDC tour over the past year. It's interesting to see how he gets on against Toby Gingell. So Gingell has won the ball, and he will throw first. Nice solid start. Solid visit there from Toby Gingell. Great visit from Kyle Manton. Gets him right back in this leg now. Solid visit there from Toby Gingell. It's another good visit from Kyle Manton. Sitting pretty on 108. Gingell back on 156, and it's not a great start to the checkout. And Kyle Manton wants 108. He must fancy this. Still on. Treble 18. Can't quite do it this time. Toby Gingell wants 90. Stay there for the ball. For the first leg. Inside the 2. So Kyle Manton wants 68 to take this opening leg. Against the darts. A darter bull himself. Inside the 7. So it's up to you, Toby Gingell, 48. There it is. First leg goes to Gingell. A holder throw. Kyle Manton looking to use it as advantage in this second leg. It's still wide open, this leg. Toby can stay there. Nice ton. .98 scored. So Manson's still with the advantage, but Ginger can really put a hole in this 280. Just a loose start there. Nice. Son leaves him on 80, but Manson wants 104. Might stay there. There it is, double 16. It's a great effort. Ginger wants 80 to double his advantage. Tops now. Just over the top. Kyle Manson to level up this match. Double 16. Fired in. We have a level game. This game is just starting to hot up. Plays fine in the range now. A great 137 start from Toby Gingell. He really has got the advantage now, Gingell, in this leg. Just like second dart. He still way in front here. Nice ton of a ton 40 though, can get Manson back in this leg. You may have heard about the JDC offering a prize of a coaching session with Paul Nicholson. You may have seen it on the social media feed. Now, Toby Ginger was one of the JDC Prime members who won the chance to spend the day in a coaching session with the asset Paul Nicholson. And there's so many benefits of being a JDC Prime member. For more information on becoming a JDC Prime member, just visit the JDC website, juniordarts.com. There's many benefits. There's ticket opportunities for Premier League nights and other PDC tournaments. Prizes and much more, guys. So it's much worth checking out juniordarts.com for all the latest info on that. And it's brilliant what the JDC do. There's so many opportunities as players, but also to the people who watch darts. There's also regular prize draws for members. Memberships are all available at jdcshop.net. I know that JDC Prime members can win tickets to the Premier League, the Unibet Premier League, which is happening right this minute. We're into the third week now. So jdcshop.net, guys, is the destination to become a member. A Gingell. 47. 50 scored. 20 left. Manson 142 can't go now. So Toby Gingell wants double 10 for a 2-1 lead. That's so unfortunate. That looks in from here. That's so unfortunate. So close. So that's a great marker. Just drags it into the 12. Kyle Manson has an opportunity here. Double 16. And there it is. Break a throw. Kyle Manson has the darts for the match. They're placing round 3. So don't miss out, guys. It's a great opportunity to get your JDC Prime membership at jdcshop.net. There was 40 tickets given away for the Unibet Masters recently in Milton Keynes, and now at least 4 Premier League venues, including the O2. So if you do love your darts, there's a great opportunity there for you. jdcshop.net is the destination. Speaking of the PDC, we do have PDC Players Championship 3 underway in Wigan. We're into the board final stages at the moment. 1-1 Michael van Gerwen still in the competition. I'll give you a quick update on that shortly. Kyle Manson's looking at 112 now for the match. Yeah, just above that dart. Leave 72, might go for 16s. It's a lovely setup. He's going to get more match start. He's going to get match starts here, Kyle Manson. Ginger, a nice 97 though. Leaves on a finish. Double 18 for Manson. Double 9. So a small opening here for Ginger. Leaves tops. Will he get a chance, or can Manson finish the match right here, right now? It's double 2 now. And there it is. Kyle Manson advances to round 3 of the JDC Scott Farms International Junior Darts Tour event number 4 here in Dorchester at the George Albert Hotel. Just a quick update on PDC Players Championship 3. Kim Hybrecht is through to the last 16 with a 6-5 victory over Gerwin Price. Steve West is also in the last 16, 6-2 win over Robert Owen. Mervyn King, who averaged 110 earlier on the day, he's into the last 16 with 6-5 victory over Titus Kanik. Antonio Alcinas, who of course beat Peter Wright at the World Championships, he leads 6-4 against Harry Ward. Jamie Hughes still going strong, tour card holder for this year. So the last 32. Gavin Carlin has knocked out Michael Smith as well with a 103 average in the last 64. There's been some great averages hit as well on the Pro Tour. Michael Smith had a 112.3 average earlier in the day. Mervyn King had a 110. Rob Cross has hit a few 108 averages, so there's some great averages being hit on the Pro Tour. Jamie Hughes is currently 3-all with Michael van Gerwen. In a great match. And Blackburn's Nathan Kerr is back on the live stream here as he takes on Brighton's Tavis Dudney. Of course, we've seen both of these players on the streaming board in the previous event. Havastuni has won the darts and he will throw off. Just to confirm that Michael Van Gerwen has just hit a 9-dart leg and a 6-3 victory over Jamie Hughes over in Wigan at Players Championship 3. With a 150 finish. That's the second 9-dart finish in 2 events from Michael Van Gerwen. Michael's, of course, an ambassador for the Junior Darts Corporation, and we congratulate Michael on his second 9-darter in 2 Players Championship events. Nathan Kerr staying nice and straight. It's a great visit. Nathan Kerr sets up tops beautifully here. This opening leg. For a 13-darter. Full 10. Just flick off that barrel. Just outside. So double 10 for Nathan Kerr. Nathan Kerr takes care of that as he takes out double 5 to open up a 1-0 lead here. Nathan Kerr has quite an advantage in this second leg. A lovely visit from Tavis Dudner. Keeps him in contention. Nicely set up from Nathan Kerr. Leaves 46 for a 2-0 lead. Superb darts from Tavis Dudner. Maximum to leave 73. To put pressure on this 46. And it's just in the corner. Nathan Kerr leads 2-0. But great pressure there from Tavis Dudner. Fired in a maximum to leave 73. Dudner has it all to do from here. Lovely last start. Nathan Kerr, the youngster from Blackburn, part of the Blackburn Darts Academy. Of course, reached the final in event 1, losing out to Leighton Bennett. Can we see a new winner on the JDC Tour today? in event number 4. With Leighton Bennett out of the competition. Harry Gregory, of course, not here this weekend. Of course, Brad Phillips is still in the competition. James Beaton, he's another former JDC Tour winner. Keelan Kay, he's another JDC Tour winner. So can we see a new winner on the JDC Tour? If Nathan Kerr can win this event today, that'd be brilliant for him. He's reached the final before, of course. He knows what it takes to reach the latter stages. He's first to a finish on 164. Dude not leaving a finish. So he's got 6 darts from 164. Lovely darts. Beautiful darts from Nathan Kerr. A great setup. Leaving 50 for the match. Replacing round 3. Nathan Kerr wants double 16. Might have to move over. It's blocked his view. So Dooney is going to get a chance. He's put his darts away there. Dooney wants 1-2-2 to stay in this one. Doesn't leave a shot at the ball. Double 8 for Nathan Kerr to advance to round 3. It's a great marker. And there it is. Nathan Kerr into round 3. JDC Scott Farms International Junior Darts Tour event number 4. 3-0 victory, 76 average. A steady enough performance from the Blackburn lad. So if you've just joined us, guys, we're into event number 4 now on the Scott Farms JDC International Junior Darts Tour. Event number 4. Leighton Bennett winning the previous event. Event number 3, although the 13-year-old world champion is now out of today's competition in event 4. We made an announcement live on air previously that during the World Championship finals in Gibraltar, we have the International Darts Open, which is open to any player from any country between the age of 10 and 18 to coincide with the JDC World Cup and the JDC World Junior Championship finals. Great news coming out of the JDC. More information will be available next week. So please do keep your eyes peeled on social media and on juniordarts.com. Here we have another second round game featuring Connor Arbery and Michael Leeming. We've seen Connor Arbery during the last event on the live stream, and he was quite impressive. The players through to the last 16 so far: Lennon Craddock, Mitchell McCarthy, Pacey Large, Ethan Hames, Jack Mayle, Sean Ashburner, Nathan Kerr, who we've just seen, and Ewan Halsall. The last 16 match between Lennon Craddock and Mitchell McCarthy is actually in progress as we speak. Lennon Craddock will certainly fancy his chances following that 3-2 victory over Leighton Bennett earlier on in the live stream. World finalist. Harbour straight into the treble here. Beautiful darts. Very unfortunate not to be a 180. 1-2-3 scored. Leaves it on a finish with Lehman quite a way back. Great dart. Sets it up nicely, Arbery. 60 when he comes back. There it is. First leg goes to Connor Arbery. Courtesy of a dart double 10. Connor Arbery just correcting the marker there. I think this game could catch fire if both players start finding the range. See, I spoke before about the JDC and its membership scheme. It's got you can become a prime member of the JDC. Regular prize draws from members. Memberships are available at jdcshop.net. And the recent Unibet Masters in Milton Keynes, there were 40 tickets given away to JDC Prime members. And now there's at least 4 Premier League venues in which Prime members can get free tickets, including the finals night at the O2 in London, which would be a great night for a JDC member to attend. Michael Van Gerwen, of course, is heavily involved with the JDC, huge ambassador, involved in the Junior Darts Corporation. Mighty Mike is in great form, world champion for the third time. He's just hit his second 9-darter in 2 events over in Wigan, and a 6-3 victory over Jamie Hughes. Conor Arbery pin stops to open up a 2-0 lead. Now, so Michael Van Gerwen is a great ambassador and the world number 1. A 150 finish for a 9-darter against Jamie Hughes, going 174, 177, 150. But it's not just the players that are involved with the JDC. I know Paul Hinks, the PDC referee, he's a JDC ambassador. Richard Ashdown's also heavily involved with the Junior Darts Corporation. There's players from around the world. Even Paul Lim is an ambassador in Asia for the Junior Darts Corporation. There is a JDC Australia as well. I know Steve Brown a couple of years ago went over to Australia to set up a few academies over there. And there's over 20 JDC affiliated academies in the UK and Ireland. And if you are interested in setting up a JDC affiliated academy, then just check out the website, guys, juniordarts.com, or for more information on JDC academies, just drop an email, info@juniordarts.com. That's info@juniordarts.com. So many successful JDC academies up and down the country and in Ireland. Conor Arberry is looking good to advance to the third round here with a 3-0 win. Michael Leeming puts in a decent visit, but Conor Arberry wants tops. He's got 2 darts at tops. Good marker. Just outside. Wanted treble 18 there to leave double. Couldn't quite get it. So Conor Arberry, second bite of the cherry. Tops. And there it is. A 3-0 victory for Conor Arberry as he advances to the third round here in Dorchester. So next up is a repeat of the semi-final from event number 3 as Keelan Kay takes on Brad Phillips. Brad Phillips, of course, running out a 4-3 winner in that semi-final. I can confirm that Lennon Craddock is into the quarterfinals following a 3-1 victory over Mitchell McCarthy over on board 9. James Beaton is currently in 2-1 up. Buster Turner leads 2-1 against Kyle Manton. James Beaton from Chester is into the last 16 after a 3-1 victory over Taylor Smolden, who was 71.7 average. The two players are just about to get this second round match underway. Two former winners on the JDC Tour. Bradley Phillips, of course, has won multiple JDC Tour events, and Keelan Kay, a former JDC Tour event winner. So this one should be another good match. It was a great match in their semi-final in event 3 just over an hour ago. Phillips coming out a 4-3 winner on that occasion, but it's just the best of 5 in this particular match. Kay suffered with a lot of fallouts in that semi-final match. It's a decent visit from Kay. He looked to get off to a great start. Yeah, I'm very impressed with Brad Phillips. Just his action and his mentality. Yeah, the composure. He doesn't get phased by anything. He doesn't get flustered under any sort of pressure. It's a great visit again from Keelan Kay. Down to 166 after just 3 visits to the board. Son from Brad Phillips. Kay down to a finish after 12 darts. Phillips looks to find a treble. Can't quite find it. Double 20 now. Just under. Leaves double 16 though. It's a great setup. Excellent visit from Brad Phillips. A brilliant 1-3-4. Double 16 for Kay to take the opening leg. And there it is. Keelan Kay opens up a 1-0 lead. 1 down, 2 to go for the Plymouth man. It's a great first start from Phillips. Solid ton. Excellent visit from Keelan Kay. Gets him back into this leg. Yeah, there's so much opportunity now in the Junior Darts Corporation. For me, it's the start of the progression phase, age 10 to 18. Learn the trade, sort of develop as players. That's a great visit from Keelan Kay. A superb 180 to leave 41. Keelan Kay, this for a 14 dart leg, possibly. 15 will do. Just inside, just outside. So Bradley Phillips wants 116 to draw level. Tops he wants for a 116. Just over the top of the tops. Double 10. Keelan Kay. Double 5. It's a good marker. And it's in. Doubles his lead. All to do now for Brad Phillips. A breaker throw as well. Yeah, there's so much reward there for players playing in the JDC. At age 10 to 18, it's sort of the start of their development. Learn not just how to play the game, but how to handle themselves as a possible professional. It's the professional environment. The Dart Connect sets up the now streamed events. And it's a great chance for these guys to develop and move on to the Pro Tour and onto the Development Tour and other stages in darts. And it's a great opportunity, not just that they can, if they win the PDPA scholarship, they get to play on the PDC Development Tour. The PDC partnership with the JDC is terrific. And they offer these kids the best possible opportunity they can get of becoming a darts player. And just look at Brad Phillips, how composed he is and how he handles himself on the hockey as well. It's brilliant. And this kid is only 15 years old. So, well, as I said before about the JDC Prime membership, not only do you get to play in the JDC system, but it has rewards such as Premier League tickets. There were tickets handed out at the Unibet Masters. There were over 40 tickets given away. There was also a prize draw to have a coaching session with Paul Nicholson. That's a superb 180 against 140 from Keelan Kay as he moves just 2 darts away from a place in round 3. Great pressure from Phillips, but 56 for Keelan Kay to move into round 3. It's a good marker. He likes top, does Keelan Kay. Just over the top. Brad Phillips has handed a lifeline here. 82. 57 left, 17 tops. Oh, he's missed a big number. He's usually so composed, Brad Phillips. That was a minor slip, but it might prove to be very costly. Keelan Kay wants double top. Double 10 now for the match. Good marker, just adjust a bit. And there it is. Keelan Kay, a 3-0 winner over Brad Phillips as he moves into round 3 in Dorchester at the George Albert Hotel for the JDC Scott Farms International Junior Darts Tour event number 4. As I was saying about the rewards for JDC Prime members, there's so much reward there. There was 40 tickets handed out at the Unibet Masters to JDC Prime members. There was a coaching session recently with Paul Nicholson awarded as a prize to 3 or 4 lucky members. So to apply for a JDC Prime membership, just visit www.jdcshop.net. And for all the latest information on the Junior Darts Corporation, check out juniordarts.com. At JDC Darts on Twitter, get involved. And the Junior Darts Corporation on Facebook and Instagram. Buster Turner is going to be returning to the live stream in the next few minutes as he takes on Ewan Halsall in our first of our last 16 matches here on the live stream at event number 4 on the JDC Scott Farms International Junior Darts Tour. Over in Wigan, we're into the last 16 of Players' Championship 3. Michael van Gerwen takes on Dimitri Vandenberg. Gavin Carlin, the Irishman, who's only just won his tour card. He's into the last 16. He takes on Kim Hybrex. Ron Meulenkamp takes on Steve West. Andy Bolton against Mervyn King. Ian White and Darren Webster battle it out. John Henderson and Jose De Sousa, another recent PDC tour card holder. Chris Dolby takes on Zoran Lurchbacher. And Peter Wright takes on Antonio Alcinas in that World Championship rematch. Back here in Dorchester, Buster Turner will take on Ewan Halsall in the first of our last 16 matches here on Streaming Board 1. Also, a great visit of 140 there to kick off this one. The Welshman, as he wears pride of the Welsh Dragon on his shirt there. Ewan Halsall. I was speaking before about the opportunities that the JDC presents to the finalists of the JDC World Junior Darts Championship being held at Alexandra Palace during the PDC World Darts Championship. I'm happy to announce that there's another JDC tour, the Riley's Super 16 Tour, which kicks off on June the 29th at Riley's in Sheffield. With the two finalists from the Riley's Super 16 Tour to play at the PDC Masters in the new year live on stage in front of thousands of people. So that's even more big stage experience that these youngsters are getting. The opportunities are there, and the JDC just keeps growing and growing, and these opportunities are getting more and more frequent. So yeah, the tour dates for the Super 16 Tour in 2019, June the 29th, Riley's at Sheffield. July the 13th, Riley's in Worcester. October the 28th, Riley's in Nottingham. November the 9th, Riley's in Solihull. And the Super 16 playoffs at Riley's Wolverhampton on December the 28th. For more information on this, please visit www.juniordarts.com. Buster Turner, great darts there to take that first leg. Averaging 75. So yeah, it's another great announcement by the JDC, the Super 16 Riley's Tour. To coincide with the JDC Scott Farms International Junior Darts Tour. That's a great visit again from Halsall. Gets him right back in this leg. So yeah, two great announcements today about the International Darts Open in Gibraltar, which is on the same weekend, obviously, as the JDC World Junior Darts Championship Finals, alongside the JDC World Cup. So yeah, there's the JDC is growing and growing constantly, and it's great to see kids aged 10 to 18 getting these opportunities. And not just kids from the UK, if it's worldwide. I know the CDC in America are heavily involved with the JDC, and they have their own youth set up. There's Australia. In the JDC World Cup in December, there was so many countries represented, and I, for one, am thoroughly excited to see how things go in Gibraltar at the International Darts Open, the JDC World Cup, and of course the Junior World Darts Championship. Buster Turner's looking at 103. 18. There we go. Great 103 finish from Buster Turner as he moved 2-0 lead. That was a solid finish. Also, really just throw the darts in hard. Buster Turner will be looking to end this match now in this third leg. He's in a commanding position. That 103 finish was superb. You know, speaking about youngsters from all around the world, that's a great 180 from Halsall. Superb. You know, I was discussing about players coming from all over Europe and all over the world, affiliated with the JDC and the World Cup and etc. It's a great visit from Turner back in reply. We do have players today, of course, keep competing from the Czech Republic and Bulgaria. So there are junior players there who are taking this extremely seriously and want to develop as players and do the very best they can. And the JDC helps with that. And in return, the players are being rewarded with their loyalty, with chances like That's a great finish. Holsover 102 finish in reply to Turner's 103 finish in the previous leg. Yeah, it's a great chance for the youngsters. Of course, they travel far and wide to these events, and they're rewarded back in return with opportunities such as the International Darts Open, the World Junior Darts Championships, now the Super 16 Tour. Yeah, it's in a fantastic place, the Junior Darts Corporation. And it's all about learning, it's all about development, it's all about progression. And it all starts off with the JDC affiliated academies through the week. If you're interested in becoming an academy director or an academy member, please send an email to info@juniordarts.com or simply get in touch on Twitter at JDC Darts. Check out the website at juniordarts.com. This has been a great match. It took a while to kick in, but I've been very impressed. And that's a great visit again from Halsall. He's recovered superbly from going 2-0 down, courtesy of a 103 finish. He fires in a 102 finish. And he's right back in this one. Buster Turner looking to set this up. That would have been a roof raiser, that 148. He went for the 2 treble 18 sleeve tops. It's a great finish from Halsall, and he takes it all the way. Yeah, I was chatting to Rod Harrington of the PDC not too long ago, and he's obviously heavily involved with the JDC and youth darts as he set up the PDC Pro Tour, the Challenge Tour, Development Tour. That's all because of Rod Harrington and what he does. And he admitted that in the future he's going to be working very closely with the Junior Darts Corporation around darts education, coaching, dart schools, colleges, and overseas development in 2019 and 2020. And it's great to have Rod on board of the JDC and heavily involved in helping the Junior Darts Corporation grow. And this is just the beginning, guys. This is just the beginning. Turner in the driving seat, but Halsall has refused to give in. 2-0 down. And we've got it back to 2-2 here. And there's nothing in this deciding leg in the scoring. Turner can't leave a finish. But Halsall needs a treble, at least. Gets one, but he's not on a finish. The 21 points in the score difference, so see how Buster Turner can set this up. Leaves 86, so very nice setup. Halsall needs a couple of trebles. Needs to make sure he leaves a finish from here. That's a great last dart. But Buster Turner wants 86, double 16. Replacing round 3, Buster Turner, who's blocked that dart off. Can he squeeze it in? 3-1. Can he do it? Quite on this occasion. And that could spell the end for Halsall. He's played brilliantly. But Buster Turner, he's double 16 for a place in the quarterfinals of tour event number 4. Double 8 now. Just inside. That's a huge opportunity now for Halsall. More match starts squandered by Turner. And Halsall does it. And that's a great victory for Halsall, coming back from 2-0 down to edge out Buster Turner 3-2 to advance to the quarterfinals. What a victory for the youngster from Wales. on Sean Ashburner. So as the tournament director calls there, James Beaton of Chester will take on Nathan Kerr of Lancashire in a quarter-final match. And I'm very excited about this one, actually. Nathan Kerr of Blackburn, a very, very good young player, reached the final of tour event number 1 in Wolverhampton. And James Beaton has been playing some terrific stuff. A former JDC tour winner in Dorchester 2 years ago, aged just 13 at that time, and he was really tipped for the top, and he's been playing really well ever since, and this should be a great game. Nathan Kerr is a product of the Blackburn Youth Academy. I know that James Beaton plays local darts in Chester with the likes of Tony Martin, who's a very, very good darts player. But Tony Martin, of course, plays a lot of soft tip. Been playing a lot of steel tip recently in the BDO events. Partner, of course, of Anastasia Dibromislova, and he's a massive Chester FC fan. He's James Beaton travels all up and down the country, following his beloved Chester, and he'll be looking to book his place in the semi-finals. But he's got a tough opponent in Nathan Kerr, as I said before, a former finalist in 2019 on the JDC Scott Farms International Junior Darts Tour. James Beaton's going to kick off this game after he wins the ball. Lovely last start from James Beaton. I'm sure these two may have met in any local competitions in the Northwest. Nathan Kerr, of course, from Blackburn, and James Beaton of Chester. Beaton, of course, knows what it takes to win a JDC Tour event. As I said, 2 years ago in Dorchester, he won his first JDC Tour event, aged just 13 at that time. Obviously, it's a long way to go from Chester to Dorchester. It's a great visit from Beaton. Lennon Craddock is 1-0 up against Reece Pauling, but in his quarter-final match. Jack Mail and Sean Ashburn are currently tied at 2 apiece. Over on board 9. James Beaton's looking at 95. Needs to treble 20 now. 16 to maybe looking at least 56. He'll be back though, as Nathan Kerr's back on 226. Beaton now looking at 56, just takes a minute. Gather his thoughts. Double top. The opening leg. Double 10. Just inside. Kerr will be looking at 140. 140 would be perfect to still a ton. Oh, 95. So James Beaton is looking at 10. There it is. Takes the opening leg. Nice, solid pull throw. Much like Brad Phillips, I'm a big admirer of James Beaton and the way he holds himself together. Very professional. Like, doesn't fret about anything, doesn't feel the pressure too much. Just likes to stay composed. In key moments and key shots, he sort of steps back, has a minute, gathers his thoughts, remains composed, and takes out the relevant shot. He's been decent today. It's a good form. We're fancying his chances of booking his place in the semis. But he's up against a very tough opponent, as I said before, in Nathan Kerr, who's finalist already in 2019 on the JDC Scott Farms International Junior Darts Tour. Beats a bluff at the 19s now on 265. It's a good last start. Leaves the finish. He's got plenty of breathing space here, Beaton. On 167. Doesn't really need to go for the finish on the ball, but he is doing. Ball then for a 167. That's a great attempt from James Beaton. Of course he's going to go for that finish. It's a nice reply from Nathan Kerr. James Beaton's looking at 25 for a 2-0 lead. There it is. James Beaton, 2-0 lead over Nathan Kerr, a breaker throw. So James Beaton will have the darts for the match and a place in the semi-finals. Over on board 4, we've just seen a fantastic match between Keelan Kay and Ewan Holsall, the Welshman. Keelan Kay averaging 98 in a 3-0 victory as he books his place in the semi-finals. Kay has obviously reached the semis in the first event of the day, event number 3, and he's back into the semis again in Dorchester. It's turned into a great day for the Plymouth-based star. As James Beaton looking to put a hole in this 363. So James Beaton looking at 1-2-4 for the match. Treble 18. Yes. Will he go for the bull? Will he set it up? He goes for the bull. Leaves 25. Didn't have to go for the bull there, but he did do. He wanted to give him a bit more confidence if he would have struck the bull. So James Beaton's looking at 25 now for the match and a place in the semi-finals. Just outside. That's so close from Nathan Kerr. Just one treble would have left the dart at tops. But James Beaton wants double eight for a 3-0 win and a place in the semi-finals where he'd face Keelan Kay. Just inside of that one. Nathan Cares gets a second bite of the cherry. 58. Tops it is. Oh, and it's single one. James Beaton wants double four for the match. It's a great marker. Double two. There it is. James Beaton with a 3-0 victory over Nathan Kerr of Blackburn as the Chester man moves into the semi-finals of event number 4 on the JDC Scott Farms International Junior Darts Tour. James will face Keelan Kay in the semi-finals in just a few minutes' time. But the first semi-final will be contested between Lennon Craddock and Jack Mayle. And that's going up in just a few minutes' time, guys. As you heard, the JDC tournament director there, Lennon Craddock, takes on Jack Mayle in this first semi-final of event number 4 on the JDC Scott Farms International Junior Darts Tour. Lennon Craddock was the player that eliminated event number 3 winner Leighton Bennett with a 3-2 win. Lennon Craddock is, of course, a former World Junior Championship finalist at Alexander Palace in December, as he lost out to Jurgen van der Velde in that final at Ali Pali. As he takes on Jack Mayle, who is sporting a Newcastle United type shirt for this semi-final. Lennon Craddock has won the ball and he will throw first. Best of 7 legs in this semi-final, guys. Lennon Craddock was one of 3 players that won a PDPA scholarship for 2019. He will be participating in the PDC Development Tour in 2019. PDPA scholarships are awarded to the top 3 players in the JDC Order of Merit over the age of 16. And also for the top 4 players in the JDC Tour Order of Merit, the top 4 English players will be selected to represent England at the JDC World Cup in September. Lennon Craddock looking at 116. Sets up tops. But Jack Mayle, 118. Always hit the 30. That's 22 left. Double 11. There it is. 118 check off for Jack Mayle to break throw in this opening leg here in this first semi-final. Tour event number 4 at the George Albert Hotel here in Dorchester. This match hasn't quite caught fire yet, but I'm sure it will once both players find their range and start pummeling that treble 20. We all know what Lennon Craddock can do. We've seen him already take out world champion Leighton Bennett in the first round. Sorry, second round on the live stream. Credit looking to set up some sort of a finish here. Leaves the big fish. Jack Mill looking to also leave a decent finish. Leaves 36 with a great 134 visit. So the Jack Mill needing the 160, which he can't do. So Lennon Credit wants double 18 to level up this match. And there it is. To break straight back. Level things up at 1 apiece. There's nothing in this third leg so far separating the players. Both yet to really hit a big score. Jack Mill with a beautiful 140 gets him in front against the darts. Craddock's can't find a treble in this leg. Nice lead from Jack Mill down to a finish. He's got a bit of time here. So nice 96 from Lennon Craddock. Jack Mill got 6 darts from 145 against the darts. So 86. Very doable. Craddock leaves himself on a ton though. 18 for Bull. Very, very unfortunate. We got tops, just misses the first one. Leaves himself tops, but Jack Mill wants 14 for a 2-1 lead. Split it. 2 fours. Great marker. He thought he was in. Double 4. Just outside, and Lennon Craddock gifted an opportunity. Wants tops for a 2-1 lead. 2 good markers there. Just underneath. And Jack Mill to break throw gets a second bite of the cherry. Wants double 4. Double 2 now. Last start in hand. Can he? He's slightly blocked this. He's not moved. And maybe he should have done. So Lennon Craddock returns. He wants double 10 for a 2-1 advantage. Double 5 now. Can't quite find it. And Jack Mill breathes again. What's double 2? Double 1 now. Both players gifting each other opportunities here. It's Lennon Craddock who wants double 2. And there it is for a 2-1 lead. Holds throw. But Jack Mill will be kicking himself there. He opened up the perfect opportunity to break the throw. Craddock gifted him several opportunities there. But it's Lennon Craddock who opens up a 2-1 lead. Great darts from Jack Mill, a superb 140. As he looks to hold throw here. I can see this going all 7 legs. It's been that sort of game. Both been bouncing off each other. Whenever one player has hit a couple of trebles, the other player has threw them straight back. It's been that sort of match. It's another good visit from Mill. It's leaving 99. And he's got a bit of breathing space for this 99. Just looking to set it up. Big 20 leaves tops. Credit back on 258. We're looking to set up a finish. Just the 81 doesn't leave a finish. So Mail's got 6 darts here from top for tops. Gets it. 2 apiece, level game, parity restored. We're back on throw. Jack Mail, the previous leg to that, where he missed all them darts to win the leg. Could have been 3-1 up here. But kicks off a 140. He'll get another chance to break the throw, I'm sure, if he carries on in this vein. Another great visit from Jack Mail. As he steals the throw from Lennon Craddock. But can he finish the leg off? Wants to leave something good from here from 220. That's a perfect for start. And a second. Superb darts from Jack Mail. A superb 180. Very timely. To leave tops. Stunning darts. Can he finish it? Double 10 for 3-2 lead. There it is. Jack Mail to move within a leg of the match and has the darts for a place in the final. That 180 was superb. Perfectly timed well to leave tops. That's very, very unfortunate for Jack Mail. Still scores 80, but that treble 20 was sweet in the bed. Found the treble. Good solid dart from Jack Mail. Craddock is in the driving seat here to break straight back. A treble with every visit would really benefit Jack Mail, but at the minute it's Lennon Craddock who's looking the more likely to win this leg and break throw and take us to a decider. Just a 60, so yeah, Lennon Craddock has stolen the darts. He's in there again. Fantastic 171 from Lennon Craddock to leave 32. That's a spectacular visit. Just as good as Jack Mail's 180 to leave tops in the previous leg. Late. Jack Mail's going to get a chance. He might get one match start, maybe. He's going to get a match start. Jack Mail wants tops for a 4-2 win and a 104 checkout. Right over the top. One match start gone a begging for Jack Mail. Lennon Craddock, double 8 to stay in this one. He's completely blocked that one. He has to move right over to the hockey. The other side of the hockey. He's completely blocked this off. It's inside, so Jack Mail's going to get more match starts. He wants tops for a 4-2 win and a place in today's final of event number 4. Jack Mail advances to the final of event number 4, the JDC Scott Farms International Junior Darts Tour here in Dorchester. Jack Mail really did produce some great darts when it was needed. Lennon Craddock had it in his own hands there. He fired in that fantastic 171 to leave 32. Missed 6 darts in it, and then that allowed Jack Mail to book his place in today's final. And I asked you at the start of the stream, will we see a new winner on the JDC tour? We may just get one. As Jack Mail books his place in the final, as he will face either James Beaton or Keelan Kay. He will battle it out in our second semi-final. Keelan Kay actually averaged 98 in his quarter-final victory. We've seen a few 90-plus averages from Keelan Kay over the last few JDC events, so he really does have the game. But then again, we've seen him go hot and cold. We've seen him average 70 something a game prior to that, and especially in the first semi-final of the event number 3. I mean, he didn't play his best game against Brad Phillips, but then in earlier on in this tournament, event number 4, he was fantastic in a 3-0 win over Phillips. So I'm sure we've got a great matching prospect here, and I'm all darts fans everywhere salivating over this one as to who will reach the final of event number 4 on the JDC Scott Farms International Junior Darts Tour. Can James Beaton win in Dorchester again, as he did 2 years ago when he was just 13? He's going to have to come past a very much informed Keelan Kay. But we've seen what James Beaton can do. Can he do it? We're just about to find out. Second semi-final, JDC Scott Farms International Junior Darts Tour gets underway. First start from Keelan Kay. Lovely 140. Very steady stuff from Keelan Kay so far. Lovely first start from James Beaton. Downstairs he goes. What a great visit there from Keelan Kay. Superb darts. Leaves 126. And James Beaton set up a finish for next time. Great last start. Leave 157. Keelan Kay. 126 needed. Can't do it on this visit. So unlucky with that first start. It was a great second dart, treble 19. And he sets it up beautifully for double 16 if he gets a chance. Which he does. James Beaton is going to get 3 darts for this first leg. Great darts from James Beaton to break the Keelan Kay throw in the very first leg here in this second semi-final. Dorchester. I say 2-1. Steady enough. Nice solid ton from Keelan Kay. He threatens to break the James Beaton throw in this second leg. Just the 60 for James Beaton, which means that Keelan Kay has stolen the darts. .96 keeps James Beaton in contention. Keelan Kay looking to leave a decent finish. Just a 43. Fails to leave a finish from 224. So the ball is back in James Beaton's court here. 206, he'll be looking to set something up from here. He couldn't quite punish it either. He leaves the finish though. But Keelan Kay will be looking to leave something nice. .164. Can't go this time. Can he set something up better? Just in case Keelan Kay can't take out this 126. 117 left, he can't do it. So 100, just one treble needed. Decent opportunity here to double his lead. They go two tops now. He did. Keelan Kay 79 to break straight back and to level this semi-final. The winner, of course, going to take on Jack Mayle. It's a great finish from Keelan Kay on the bull, 79 on the bull. It's very interesting that route because if you go the 13s route, you're only going to get a dart at the bull. But if you go the 19s, then you get a dart at tops, which is a bigger target. But Keelan Kay wrote off that theory by pinning the bullseye. It's a nice first mark of that. James Beaton. Just takes a second. There you go. Begging for a 140. And it's an excellent 140 from James Beaton. The Marco, the first dart was brilliant, and this is a great reply. Superb 140 back in response. And we now have a game in our hands, ladies and gents. This is a great second semi-final. Who knows which way it's going to go. Here's 167. Sets it up. Keelan Kay, that's unfortunate. He's just going to take a second to readjust. Finds the treble 20 though. It's a finish. No, sorry, it's not. It's 182. Not quite on a finish. James Beaton on 167. We've seen him miss the bullseye for this in his previous match on the live stream. And that's a great setup. Two data. Keelan Kay not really threatening it. James Beaton, 74. The tops for 2-1 advantage. There it is. A great solid finish from James Beaton as he breaks the Keelan Kay throw yet again. 3 legs of darts and 3 breaks of throw. Solid opening visit for Keelan Kay in this fourth leg. That's a superb 180 from James Beaton in response to the 125 visit from Keelan Kay. He can see the final, James Beaton. The finishing line is in sight, and if he can win this leg, because he'll need to switch at some point. Brilliant treble 19. Leaves 129. It's a doable finish. Keelan Kay way back on 316. He needs a couple of trebles to even leave a finish. He's a 180. Oh, is he going to get one? And there we go. We ask and you shall deliver, Keelan. Terrific 180. James Beaton can't finish 129. Set it up nicely though. It's a great dart at the bullseye there to leave tops. Keelan Kay wants 136. Yes, Keelan. Yes, Keelan. Double eight. And there it is. A fantastic 136 finish from Keelan Kay. Just after James Beaton set up tops for a 3-1 lead. Keelan Kay takes out 136. And what a game this is. Fantastic stuff. Both players. James Beaton will need to break for a third time. He was poised to break. Set up tops, hit bullseye, was last out perfectly. To leave tops, he thought he's probably going to get a chance. And when Keelan Kay's on 136, Keelan Kay piles in a massive 136 finish. Heartbreaker for James Beaton. But James is one of them players that it won't let it get to him too much. He's very relaxed, very composed, and it's going to be a great conclusion to this match to see who's going to make it to the final of event number 4 here in Dorchester. Will it be the man from Chester or the man from Plymouth that advances to the final? It's a great 140 by Keelan Kay. James Beaton needing trebles. Yeah, that was 316 in 6 starts as well from Keelan Kay. Back into that leg, absolutely tremendous. He was nowhere in that leg. 180 fired in, then the 136 finish. Great 140 from James Beaton to leave a finish. And these next 6 starts could really be key in determining who reaches the final here in Dorchester. Can James Beaton fire in a 3-figure finish in response to Keelan Kay's 136 earlier? Previous leg. Treble 20 there. Treble 19, it's great. That's a decent setup. Keelan Kay wants 78. Yes, double 12. Oh, he's left double 3. Keelan Kay. That gives James Beaton the chance for a third consecutive break of goal for the youngster from Chester. James Beaton wants 50. Double 10. Double top, sorry. That's a great dart from James Beaton. 3 consecutive breaks to throw for James. He's won 3 legs, and all 3 legs have been won against the darts. This is a semi-final that keeps on giving. We're seeing some great stuff here from these 2 young players. start. James Beaton is yet to hold his throw in this match. And he fill it up. Solid stuff from James Beaton. 1, 2, 3. Gets him down to 201. Is the finishing line in sight for James Beaton? Keelan Kay fires in a lovely 1, 2, 3 himself. 201 for James Beaton. Can he set it up? Leaves 144. And Keelan Kay on 204. Couple of trebles. He leaves something nice there. So 135 visit for Keelan Kay. Sets up 69 to take us to a decider. But can James Beaton finish this match with a party piece? Just a 59. He's 185. Keelan Kay, he's 69 to stay in this match. Double 16. Just inside, and James Beaton is going to get a dart. He's going to get at least one match dart in this leg. He's 85. He's just going to take a minute to compose and readjust and just think about it. 85 then for James Beaton. 66. He's going to have 16 bullseye. Fourth place in the final. Just in the 25. And Keelan Kay can breathe again. As he wants double 8 to take us all the way here in Dorchester in this second semi-final. Event number 4. Double 4. Double 2. Oh, he's missed it. And James Beaton is gifted an absolutely golden opportunity here to book his place in the final in event number 4 here in Dorchester. Reached the final 2 years ago. He won the event 2 years ago. And he's through to the final again. James Beaton. A 4-2 victory over Keelan Kay as he reaches the final of event number 4 on the JDC Scott Farms International Junior Darts Tour here at the George Albert Hotel in Dorchester. Is his name written in the stars? He won it 2 years ago in Dorchester. Can he replicate the same sort of form again 2 years later? Just going to take a quick 5-minute interval, guys, before the final of event number 4 on the Scott Farms JDC International Junior Darts Tour gets underway. James Beaton will take on Jack Mayle in 5 minutes' time. over on streaming board 1. Stay tuned, guys. As tour event number 4 reaches its conclusion, here is the final of event number 4 on the JDC Scott Farms International Junior Darts Tour. As Chester's James Beaton takes on Jack Mail from Newcastle. James Beaton plays the likes of Tony Martin in Chester. He won this event in Dorchester 2 years ago, age just 13. Jack Mail from Newcastle plays the likes of Chris Dolby and Callan Ridds up in the northeast. A very good young player, and we should be in for a great final here. James Beaton wins the ball as he looks to win his second JDC Tour title, and for Jack Mail, looks to win his first. Will he be going back to Newcastle with a JDC title, or can James Beaton win his second JDC event in Dorchester? It's a superb 180 from James Beaton. Just 6 darts into the final, fires in a maximum. Looking to stamp his authority on this final straight away from the get-go. Leaves 147 after just 9 darts, James Beaton. It's a great first leg. A great 1-2-3 from Jack Mail. 147. Just in the treble 5. So unlucky. 72 left. Looking at the 16s. He's 56. He's got plenty of breathing space. Jack Mail's back on 280, but he's going to put a hole in that. Will it be 180? It's a superb 180 from Jack Mail. His second maximum of the first leg. We're in for a great final here. Double top for James Beaton. Let's take the opener. 10. Readjust, composes himself. What's double 10? The wrong bed. Gives Jack Mail an opportunity here. 100. Double top. Double 10. 2 darts squandered for a breaker throw in the opening leg. James Beaton. They take out 56. 1-0 lead. Needs to come down on that. Lucky. Great effort. The Jack Mail. Double 5. Well, he's only going to get 1 dart. But double 2. More missed darts from Jack Mail. A bit of pressure telling here in the opening stages of this final. Great dart from James Beaton. He knows all about JDC Tour finals. And he goes 1-0 up in this one against Jack Mail. Jack Mail was dead and buried in that leg. So he fired in the maximum, then the 100 finish. First start in the treble 20. You thought he was just going to fire it in and break James Beaton's heart, but squandered 4 or 5 darts to take the first leg, and James Beaton took his opportunity. It's been a great day here in Dorchester, and this is going to be a great end to what's been a very successful day. JDC Scott Farms International Junior Darts Tour events 3 and 4. It's a great effort from James Beaton. It's quite disappointed with that, but it was a good effort. Great darts again from Beaton. A lovely 140. Jack Mayall's finding the treble 20 straight away as well. And that's so unfortunate. James Beaton just takes a second. Regather himself. That's a great last start in the treble 17. Himself on 130. Only one treble required on the 130 shot. Jack Mayall tops for 160. Just inside. James Beaton could break Jack Mayall's heart here with a 130 finish. Just one treble needed for a dart of the bull. Just needs to get just above that one if he can. It's a nice enough lie. The bed's open. There it is. Bullseye for James Beaton for a 2-0 lead. Fantastic darts from James Beaton. A superb 130 finish to double his lead after Jack Mayall missed tops for a 160. What a leg of darts and great stuff from James Beaton under so much pressure. Ties in the 130 finish. It's a great 140 to kick off the third 1-2-3. Sorry, to kick off this third leg. Great finish from James Beaton. And there again. Look at this. He's just growing in confidence now. A great 140. If he could take the third leg, then it's a mountain to climb for Jack Mayall. From Beaton. Mayall's back on 3-5. He needs a big visit. Great visit. 123 scored. Puts pressure on Beaton now. Needs to leave something handy. It's a nice last start. 98 scored. So leaves 97. Got Mayall's in there again. Great darts. Solid ton. Much like the 130, only one treble needed to leave a dart at the bull. 78 now for Beaton. Double 12 for a 3-0 lead. Whiskers away. Will he get another chance? Jack Mayall's on 1-2-2. Needs to treble 18 here. Just over. He leaves double 16. And James Beaton's got 3 darts in his hand at double 12. Just taking his time. Double 6 now. There it is. 3-0 lead for James Beaton. In this final, it's been great for James Beaton. He's really took his chances well. Apart from the opening leg where they sort of both gifted each other opportunities, the second leg was superb, but James Beaton really took a chance there. Another solid leg from him, and he's just 2 legs away from winning his second JDC title here at the very same place where he won his first JDC title 2 years ago. '58 for James Beaton, which opens the door a bit here for Jack Mayall. Can find a couple of trebles. It's just 60. James Beaton's not always out of this leg just yet. 92 scored. Not that far away. It's crucial last start at treble 19 for Jack Mayall. 120 points in front with James Beaton still to throw. Needs treble too. There's one of them. That's perfect. Can he get another in there? Oh, it's a beautiful switch. Stellar darts from James Beaton. A superb 174. What a visit at a crucial time. And he's first to a finish. What pressure could Jack Mail put on? He's 104. This could go. He's already took out 130. Can he take out 131? Just over the top. And that's a great last start from James Beaton. Can Jack Mail take out 104? He can't now. So James Beaton's got 3 darts in his hand here for a 4-0 lead. In event number 4 final here in Dorchester. It's a great last start from James Beaton as he moves just 1 leg away from taking his second JDC Tour title in the very same place that he won his first just 2 years ago. He's going to start after taking holidays in Dorchester. There's just something about Dorchester that James Beaton likes, and he's 4-0 up here, playing beautifully. Jack Mill, beautiful 180 to kick off this 5th leg. He's not done just yet, the lad from Newcastle. We're looking to follow. Follows it with a ton. James Beaton's got the darts, don't forget. Darts for Jack Mail. Solid first 6 darts. 180 followed by 96. Solid dart from James Beaton, but he needs trebles if he's going to hang on here. Jack Mail's having a great leg against the darts. He's 160. He's already missed the data tops for this. James Beaton's back on 274. It's into the treble. He's got 160. That's complete blocker. Leaves 100, but if James Beaton could leave this handy, he could really pile the pressure on Jack Mail. 3-4 would be obviously perfect. Double 18. He's 90. Jack Mail, 100, staying in it. Double top. Great marker. And there it is. 100 finish for Jack Mail to get his first leg on the board. It's a break of throw in this final. Solid visit from James Beaton, 93. Good last start. Jack Mills. Nice 1-3-4 visit. The stunning reply from James Beaton. A great 1-3-4 in response. Jack Mill just 56. So James Beaton, the ball could be in his court once again. As the finishing line is clear in sight now. Go for 1-3-4 maybe. Solid ton. Not quite on a finish, but we'll be looking to put a big hole in this 1-7-4 in his next visit. We'll be looking to punish those darts from Jack Mail. And that could be the end for the lad from Newcastle. If James Beaton could hold this 1-7-4. a great last start again. 93 scored. Leaves 181 for the title. Male leaves the finish, 112. James Beaton wants 81 for the title. Event number 4, the JDC International Junior Darts Tour here in Dorchester. 12th bullseye. The ball. And James Beaton wins his second JDC Tour title with a 5-1 victory over Jack Mayle. Firing the ball on 81. He took 130 there early in the game. 87 average for James Beaton. It's his best performance of the day. And he really has saved his best performance until last. Superb stuff from the young lad from Chester. Commiserations to Jack Mayle, the lad from Newcastle, who produced some great over the course of the season. Your winner of event 4 on the International Junior Darts Tour. So, guys, that concludes event 3 and 4 on the JDC International Junior Darts Tour. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you next time, guys.